Bavaro, the tight end, in motion far side. O'Brien back, looks in the middle. Now he can't find anybody open. They spin him out of the pocket, and they throw him again for a big loss. That's Dwight Hollier coming through along with Marco Coleman. Coleman will get credit for the sack, and they mark it all the way back to the 26-yard line. 2 series for the Eagles, 2 sacks for the Dolphins. O'Brien with third down in a cab ride, drops deep to throw. They're in on him again. They're going to sack him for the 3rd time. Back at the 20-yard line. The Dolphins coming with a vengeance. In 6 plays that the Eagles have run, exclusive of punt, they've been sacked 3 times.
That was a pretty good defensive series. Another 3 and out. Bubby Brister may be in here sooner than you think.
You got Jackson, McDuffie wide to the far side. Ingram along with Pryor to the near side. Shotgun for the Eagles' 8-yard line. Crowd into it. Here's the snap. Mitchell looks into the middle. Steps into the pocket. He throws in the end zone. Man open, touchdown. Goes to Terry Kirby. Kirby picks up his 2nd touchdown as a receiver on the season, and Mitchell throws his 8th touchdown pass of the year.
Boy, that was all Scott Mitchell, Rick.
That's right.
He just looked so poised and comfortable there. Just kind of skipped up in the pocket, waited, made the defense commit. When they committed to him on the scramble, that's when he stepped up and just floated one into the end zone to Terry Kirby.
8-yard touchdown pass to Kirby. Stoyanovich, who is perfect on the PATs, will try the point after. Doug Pederson will hold. Here's a snap. It's a high snap. Pederson cannot hold on to the football. It comes out, and so the Dolphins blow the extra point. And we'll be back in a moment with the Dolphins leading 6-0. We have 6:48 left to go in the first quarter from their 27-yard line. They've got Byers and Kirby as the tailbacks. In motion to the near side goes Jackson. It's a play fake. Mitchell back to throw. Looking right, throwing deep down. There is Ingram. He's got it at 20. He's going to score. Down to the 10 to the 5. And he didn't quite get in. And we'll get a flag thrown from in behind. It's going to be a face mask. Ben Smith, the man who made the tackle, grabbed the face mask to prevent Ingram getting into the end zone. If there is such a thing as a good penalty, it's going to be one because he was gone.
What a sensational throw. What a nice job of concentrating by Mark Ingram. Plenty of air under that football. Mitchell let Ingram run right underneath it. And but for the face mask penalty, Ingram would have been in the end zone.
Braxton and I from the 1-yard line. Here's Mitchell, give off to Higgs. He slams it across the left side for a TD.
Well, maybe that drive, maybe that big play and the subsequent touchdown by Mark Higgs will spark this football team a little bit. This Philadelphia Eagle team is ripe for the picking, Rick, and this might be a momentum swinger.
Now he sends the tight end in motion. Maurice Johnson, Walker play fakes, wants to throw in the end zone. Wide open, Williams again. Touchdown. At the end of the first half, not well played by the Dolphins, at least in our humble opinion. Higgs in there. Mitchell back to throw. Looks left. Now he's going to run with the ball. Gets to the 40 and runs like a running back. He did not slide at all and gets out to the 44-yard line, about 3 yards shy of a first down. Andy Harmon, defensive tackle, makes the hit on the play, and Mitchell is hurt. Mitchell is hurt.
Throwing his left hand, of all things.
Doug Pederson is the backup, the 3rd quarterback. Steve DeBerg is the 3rd quarterback. Pederson, 3 training camps, 1 year from Northeast Louisiana, 6'3", 210 pounds. Has not attempted a pass in the NFL regular season. And so the Dolphins in danger of losing their 2nd QB on the campaign.
Oh, my God, this would be disastrous.
Ball is at the 44-yard line of the Dolphins with a 3rd down and a long 2. They have 5 out of 9 in 3rd down conversions. The Dolphins between a rock and a hard place, having signed Steve DeBerg as the 3rd quarterback. And Pederson now getting his baptism of fire. Here's a handoff to Byers. He's got a hole left side. Bucks his way across the 45 and gets to about the 46-yard line. That's going to be a yard shy of a first down. So it's going to bring in the punting unit. They're going to...
He's going off on the cart.
They're going to take him off on the cart. We're going to try and check with the people downstairs. It looked from here as if it was his hand, but we'll double check it. It's his shoulder, left shoulder, not his hand. Here is McDuffie moving to the right. Here's a give off. He's got a hold on the right side, bounces off a tackler, down to the 10, down to the 5, down to the 3-yard line. And a flag goes down, 2 flags. Perhaps a face mask. That's the 2nd face mask on the Eagles down inside the 5 this afternoon. That one on Miano, as we call it. But as I started to say, you can just see the level of play coming together. It started with defense, and now on the offense, everybody is crisp, a lot crisper than they were in the first half. And this is exactly what they had to do for Mitchell when Marino went down. All the blockers set in tight up front. The ball down at the 1-yard line. Backs in an eye. And it's Higgs, the tailback. Fumble on the snap. Eagles have it.
He pulled out too soon, Rick.
Yep. Pederson strictly at fault on that one. He pulled out too soon. This will be a 46-yard attempt. Pederson to hold. Stoyanovich comes forward, hits the ball. He's got the distance on it. It is good. So Stoyo gives us the lead back by a score of 16-14 with 6:22 to go. Second down and 9 from the 30-yard line. Here's the play fake. Pederson back to throw. Across the middle. It is complete. Out across the 35 to the 40 to the 41-yard line. To O.J. McDuffie. Circling out from the far side of the field, Rich Miano, the free safety, made the tackle. So Pederson completes his second pass.
And Doug Pederson pretty nifty in the pocket that time, Rick, making people miss. How about the story at quarterback in this game? Originally, this was Randall Cunningham, Dan Marino. Bobby Brister gets knocked out. O'Brien now finishes. Mitchell gets knocked out. Pederson finishes.
Let's see what young Pederson does with it. Takes the snap in the shotgun. Dumps it across the middle. It is caught by Kirby. 45, 40, down to the 35 to the 34-yard line.
Huge play.
Yes,
huge play.
Huge play. Terry Kirby tackled by William Frizzell. Kirby circling out of the backfield, hauls it in, and they're going to mark it at the 35. So Pederson continues to impress in the pocket with the savvy.
And that keeps the ball in the Dolphins' hands. The clock moves. And also importantly, Rick, you're getting within Pete Stoyanovich field goal range here, which means the Eagles would have to drive the distance for a touchdown to beat you. They can't win on a field goal as they could now.
Okay, Stoyanovich will try from 44 yards. If he makes it, the Dolphins have a 5-point lead. 3:41 showing on the clock. Good snap here from Dylan Bach is mandatory. And a good hold by Pederson. Here it is. Kind of a low snap. Stoyanovich hits it. It's up there. It is good. So Stoyo gives the Dolphins a 5-point lead. 19-14. Miami with 3:36 to go. 9 plays, 44 yards, 5 minutes and 4 seconds time of possession, and a 44-yard field goal by Stoyanovich. 4th and 5 from the Dolphins' 23-yard line. This is it for the Eagles down to 2:24. O'Brien again out of the shotgun. Everybody spread. Here's the snap. Back he goes to throw. The ball slips out of his hand. It's a fumble, and the Dolphins recover it at the 37-yard line. They're going to rule it a fumble. His arm was not going forward.
And there are no flags. Of all the ways you would think that Don Shula would get number 325, the ball falling out of the quarterback's hands, Ken O'Brien, no less, and rolling backwards was not one of the ways I would have forecast.
How sweet it is. 16-15 before Coach Shula gets his 325th career coaching victory, becomes the all-time coaching leader in NFL history. Our congratulations to Don and the Dolphins staff, but most particularly to him and his great family. Coach Shula now has won number 325. So the Dolphins win 19-14. Coach Shula being mobbed by media, by team, by coaches on the far side, and by fans as he becomes the all-time winningest coach in the history of the National Football League, breaking the record of the immortal George Halas, which he tied 2 weeks ago. This is number 325, and it couldn't happen to a nicer guy. 19-14, Miami emerges victorious, goes to 7-2. The Eagles drop to 4-5.